ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय।
ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय।
Prabhu, can someone please bring the book, Prabhu? Bhagavatam. And shloka is displayed. Please repeat after me. Narayanam namaskritya naram chaiva narottamam devim saraswatim vyasam tato jayam udirayet nashtaprayeshva bhadreshu nityam bhagavata sevaya भगवती उत्तम श्लोके भक्तिर्भवति नैष्टिकी कृष्णाय वासुदेवाय देवकी नंदनाय च नंदगोपकुमाराय गोविंदाय नमो नमः। We are reading from Srimad Bhagavatam, Canto 1, Chapter 1. Questions by the sages. So please repeat after me. Bruhi Yogeshware Krishne Brahmanye Dharma Varmani Swam Kastam Adunopete Dharma Kam Sharanam Gata Bruhi Yogeshware Krishne Bruhi Yogeshware Krishne Brahmanye Dharma Varmani Brahmanye Dharma Varmani Swam Kastam Adunopete Swam Kastam Adunopete Dharmakam Sharanam Gataha Dharmakam Sharanam Gataha Bruhi Yogeshware Krishne Brahmanye Dharma Varmani Swam Kastam Adunopete Dharmakam Sharanam Gataha. One Prabhuji, one Mataji, can you say it? Anyone want to say it? Text number 23, chapter 1. Hare Krishna, please come forward. It's good that everyone sit here. Prabhu, you can recite. You can see.
ब्रूहि योगेश्वरे कृष्णे
ब्रूहि योगेश्वरे कृष्णे
ब्रह्मणे धर्मवर्मणे
ब्रह्मण्ये धर्मवर्मणे
स्वकष्टम् अधुनोपेति
स्वां काष्ठम् अधुनोपेते
धर्म काम शरणं गतः
धर्मकं शरणं गतः. माताजी, ब्रूहि योगेश्वरे कृष्णे ब्रह्मण्ये धर्मवर्मणे स्वां काष्ठम् अधुनोपेते धर्मकं शरणं गतः. ब्रूहि योगेश्वरे कृष्णे ब्रह्मण्ये धर्मवर्मणे स्वां काष्ठम् अधुनोपेते धर्मकं शरणं गतः. Thank you, Prabhu. ब्रूहि योगेश्वरे कृष्णे ब्रह्मण्ये धर्मवर्मणि स्वां काष्ठामधुनोपेते Dharma kam sharanam gataha. Word to word meaning, translation and purport by His Divine Grace Abhay Sharanaravinda Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada ki Bruhi, please tell. Yoga Ishvare, the Lord of all mystic powers. Krishna, Lord Krishna. Brahmanye, the absolute truth. Dharma, religion. Varmani, protector. Swam, own. Kashtam, abode. Adunopete, nowadays, having gone away. Dharma, religion. Come, unto whom? Sharanam, shelter. Gataha, gone. Translation. Since Sri Krishna, the absolute truth, the master of all mystic powers, has departed for his own abode, please tell us to whom the religious principles have now gone for shelter. Please repeat. Since Sri Krishna, the absolute truth, the master of all mystic powers, has departed for his own abode. Please tell us to whom the religious principles have now gone for shelter. Purport. Essentially, religion is the prescribed course enunciated by the personality of Godhead himself. Whenever there is gross misuse or neglect of the principles of religion, the Supreme Lord appears himself to restore religious principles. This is stated in Bhagavad Gita. Here, the sages of Naimisharanya are inquiring about these principles. The reply to this question is given later. The Srimad Bhagavatam is a transcendental, sound representation of the personality of Godhead, and thus it is the full representation of transcendental knowledge and religious principles. Thus end the Bhaktivedanta purports of the first canto, first chapter of the Srimad Bhagavatam, entitled Questions by the Sages. So this chapter is very important. So let us understand. We'll start with Mangalacharan prayers. Please repeat together. Om Ajnanatimirandasya Jnananjana Shalakaya Chakshurunmilitam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Shri Chaitanya Manobhishtam Sthapitam Yena Bhutale Swayam Rupa Kada Mahyam Dadati Swapadantikam Vandeham Shri Guru Shri Yuta Padakamalam Shri Gurun Vaishnavamscha Shri Rupam Sagrajatam Sahagana Raghunadamitam Tam Sajivam Sadvaitam Savadutam Parijana Sahitam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Shri Radha Krishna Padan Sahagana Lalita Shri Vishakanvitamscha Namam Vishnu Padaya Krishna Preshtaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Vedanta Swaminiti Namine Namaste Saraswate Deve Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Sunyavadi Paschatya Deshatarine Namo Mahavadanyaya Krishna Prema Pradayate Krishnaya Krishna Chaitanya Namne Gauratvishe Namaha. He Krishna Karuna Sindhu Dina Bandho Jagatpate Gopesha Gopika Kanta Radha Kanta Namostute Tapta Kanchana Gaurangi Radhe Vrindavaneshwari Vrishabhanusute Devi Pranamami Hari Priye Vancha kalpatarubhyascha kripa sindhubhya eva cha patitanam pavanebhyo vaishnavebhyo namo namaha. Jaya Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Shri Advaita Gadadhara Srivasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare. Mukam karoti vacharam pambam langayate yat krupadamaham vande Shri Gurum Denataranam Paramanandamadamam Shri Chaitanya Ishwaram. Hare Om Tat Sat. Hare Krishna. This chapter, all the sages of Naimisharanya, they are all assembled just like this. We have assembled for Sunday feast, they are also assembled. So, what is the purpose? Huh? Krishna Katha. What is the only goal? If somebody asks, why do you come to some buffet? What do you say? Buffet, Prabhu. Huh? To eat, to relish. So when someone asks, why did you come to temple? What is the immediate answer? Darshan of the Lord? Association of devotees? Huh? Krishna Prem. That is very far, Mataji. Very far. So immediate thing, what is that we see? Darshan, peace, blessings, kirtan, prasadam, association. But after all, you said all these things, what is the one common thing is we relish, we enjoy. Enjoying through the tongue, we have been doing since our childhood. But enjoying through our ear, that we have not been trained from our childhood. Okay. It's only by the causeless mercy of our acharyas. We have been under training. Training is in progress. What is the training? Enjoying through our ears. This is an art. When someone learn this art, okay, then what would happen? He doesn't identify with this body anymore. Okay. He doesn't identify. He understands that he is a servant of Krishna, the Supreme Personality of Godhead. And not only just understanding Krishna, he understands the greatness and sweetness of Krishna. If someone asks, right, what is Krishna? Someone may say just he is God. But do you know what is greatness? How great God is? How sweet God is? That is what? Not very clear. That only comes through our Guru Parampara, the bona fide disciplic succession. You cannot find anywhere. Just as you go to a particular arena to find something. Okay. You go to medicines, you go to some vegetables, you go somewhere places for some other objects, but only you can understand about God, the greatness, sweetness, only through the disciplic succession. And that is a confidential. And the training is further confidential. Okay. Then achieving the goal of the Krishna Prema, what you all mentioned, that is still more, most confidential. Sambandha Abhideya Prayojana. Okay. So just in a nutshell, when we come to temple, we take darshan of the Lord, we appreciate the greatness of the Lord by whatever we heard. People go to different pilgrimages. They go to Rameshwaram, Tiruvannamalai, here, Srirangam, Tirupati, Dwaraka, Badrinath, Vrindavan. Even there are big, very tedious, arduous journeys. If you ask why you are going, what you have enjoyed. They'll say, we enjoyed this beauty, everything to eyes only. No one would say, I enjoyed through ears. This is a unfortunate situation in the age of Kali. No one would say, I have seen this, that. Somebody will ask, oh, you didn't see this, you didn't see that. Still they'll ask, okay, to make him more morose. Okay, after all traveling, I missed a lot of things. And when we go to some yatra, Puri yatra, okay, some relatives, they ask, what did you see? They say, I have understood so many things every day, this katha, that katha, that katha. You have not seen Konark temple, you have not gone to beach, you have gone to this, that. There will be so many things, so your yatra is, money is fully a waste. But we know, we have learned the art of that enjoying through years, and we can continue that enjoyment even after we come back. But these people who have gone for yatra, they may see some ice exercise. Prabhupada says, like ice exercise. They may go here and there and enjoy, but when they come back, they can only look at the pictures, probably seeing about themselves, how nicely they have been captured. That's memories. But there will not be any transformation. By going to Krishna, God, they will not get any transformation. You try to understand. Is it correct? Is this correct? Everyone, right? So just like our condition, all the sages of Naimisharanya, they have begun 1,000-year sacrifice. Okay? Because that's what the Yuga Dharma. Okay. The Yuga, there is a gradation. Okay. Satya, Treta, Dwapara, Kali. In every age, there is a principles, but the prominent Yuga Dharma is mentioned. So the sages of Naimisharanya, because they are highly qualified, okay, Tapa, Saucham, Daya, Satyam. These are the 4 principles, Yuga Dharma. If someone follows these 4 pillars of the Yuga Dharma, the 4 pillars of Dharma, then they are qualified to engage in welfare activities for all humanity. So these sages of Naimisharanya, headed by Saunaka Rishis, so they were engaged for 1,000-year sacrifice. What is the objective? What is the objective of the sacrifice? For the welfare of all humanity, including themselves. They want to be happy by pleasing Vishnu. By that, they want to please all the living entities. Yata taror moolam nishechanena trupyanti tat shaka bhujopashaka. Just by watering the root, all the leaves, twigs, branches, everything will be nourished. Just by watering. So this way, the sages of Naimisharanya, they assembled to perform this sacrifice. But what was their problem? It's mentioned in further chapters. Saunaka Rishi is mentioning, unfortunately, Kali has begun, and this sacrifice is not bearing any fruits. Only that their faces have been darkened, blackish by smoke. When you do housewarming ceremony, they'll bring all the resources, paraphernalia, and they do yajna. What will happen? Everywhere there is a smoke. Unfortunately, my health doesn't at all permit. If I be in a little exposed, immediately I will get chest pain. So this is a problem. Everyone has a problem. Okay, and the great sages, when they began the sacrifice, they understood this is a shama eva hi kevalam, waste of time and labor. And whenever there is a problem, and they understood, you see, entire Bhagavatam is like that only. The sages understood there is a problem, they want a root cause solution. They are seeking out very sincerely, and the Lord would send his representative. You see, Vyasadeva was in a despondent, after all compiling so many Vedas, Puranas, Itihasas, Upanishads, Vedanta Sutra, Mahabharata, but still he was despondent, but he was very much eager to know what went wrong, what is that still pending. Okay. Then Narada Muni appeared. Okay. You see, in any condition, in any phase, if a person is really seeking the absolute truth, there is no problem. The only seriousness and sincerity is the only lacking. If anyone exhibits that seriousness and sincerity to understand Krishna, then the Lord would arrange. Lord would arrange. How many of you, just when you are finding something hollowness, right? Some hollowness in your life, and you found there is one Vaishnava calling out Hare Krishna. Here is our Gita course, free online sessions or in-person sessions, or we have Sunday Bhagavatam classes, or someone say, please take Bhagavad Gita. You might have encountered some person in your life. How many of you? No. Everyone? So you're fortunate. Someone pull you. If someone is not encountered, they are more fortunate. That means some other, maybe their guardians or friends, some relatives, they might have pulled. And this is most fortunate. Okay. So here, what we are discussing, the sages of Naimisharanya, they were despondent, okay, that the sacrifice is not fruitful. Then immediately Sutta Goswami appeared on the scene. Sutta Goswami is blessed by his Lord Balaram. Who is Lord Balaram? He is the Adi Guru. So Sutta Goswami is very much expert in all the scriptures. And he personally heard the entire science of Krishna consciousness from Sukadeva Goswami. You see, that is his authority. That's a disciple succession. And he is well trained. Now when he appeared on the scene, and just by his presence, all the sages, they just offered obeisances like a stick. They all prayed like Mahabhaga, like you are so fortunate, may you live a long life. Please take this seat, esteemed seat, and give us that the taste of enjoying that Krishna consciousness. This is their inquiry. And they explained with all reasoning, why not the sacrifice? Or maybe something mistake, maybe there is a person, referee. Okay, maybe Sutta Goswami, I can ask you, I request you to make as a referee. Please see why the sacrifice is not going wrong, but what is going well. They did not ask anything. They explained immediately that Kali Yuga has appeared. Okay, and the symptoms of Kali Yuga is Prayena Alpaisha Sabya Kalau Asmin Yuge Jana Manda Sumanda Matayo Manda Bhagya Hi Upadruta. Prayena Alpaisha. Right? Everyone. If we see our old people, they are far better. At 70s, 80s, they are still climbing on stairs. They don't have any personal diseases. But at our level, maybe who are born 70s, later 80s, 90s, you will see people are having so many health problems, B12 deficiencies, nowadays lot of thyroid, hyperthyroidism, lifestyle disorders. We are finding lifestyle disorders. It is not just a simple a disease. It's a lifestyle disorders. Because of that, Prabhupada is explaining all these actually succumb our lifespan. Especially Prabhupada is saying artificial standards of life. We have been increasing our artificial standards of life day by day. That is the root cause. And over dependence, over indulgence in our sense gratification. Okay. If someone says Hare Krishna or yes boss, and we don't need your services anymore, it's like a thunderbolt to us. We cannot accept. Oh, what I'm supposed to do? How do I pay my EMIs? How do I maintain my family? That means he is solely dependent on a person and money. Because of this, what would happen? Alpaisha. We don't have sufficient nourishment to our body. Then Manda is very lazy, bad in self-realization. Sumanda Matayo. Even though he may be interested to understand God, immediately he will find a lot of cheating. Okay, he may be misguided. Manda Bhagya, even though he comes to ISKCON, he is bona fide, but he will not be serious. This is what we have been thinking. They will attend Gita course, but unfortunately they will not come to Bhakti Vriksha. Right? How many of you might be seeing? And even if they come to Bhakti Vriksha, okay, at least after a few months they will say, okay, it is enough. I understood some Bhagavad Gita. I don't need any more mentor in my life. They will not be connecting to mentor. That is more and more unfortunate. And Upadruta. And you ask, Prabhu, please come and do some seva, read Bhagavad Gita, take bhakti steps. I don't have time. Always disturbed. Always disturbed. What is your disturbance? My health is not favoring me, my office work, my kids, my family, relatives, sometimes my neighbors. So many Sutta Mita Ramani Samaje. We have made this society of friendship and love artificially, and we have been entangled in that, and we doesn't have that inclination to hear about Krishna. That is unfortunate. If not hearing, what else we can do? We cannot do anything in this life. Is there any possibility? If you are given any other process other than hearing, is it possible for you? Can you manage? It's not possible. Just sit down, eyes half closed, focus on the tip of the nose, chant Bijakshara, okay, meditation. And Prabhupada is saying, people will sleep and snore. This is what happens. And there are so many organizations cheating. This is what is our process of meditation. But Krishna says, only one who is sanctified personally within and also externally the place, okay, right? They should go to a secluded place. Then only they can perform this yoga. But otherwise we see there are so many bogus institutions. So in this way, our life is so difficult. And that's why the sages of Naimisharanya, they inquired, "Oh Sutta Goswami, we wanted to hear from you." Okay, they listed down all these things. Very serious, sincere, right? They listed down. First, they said, what is the essence of all scriptures? You might have learned all the scriptures. They glorified the speaker. They understood he is qualified to give us whatever answer, whatever questions to answer. Then they said about what is the essence of all scriptures. Okay. And they said, what is the highest welfare duty of humanity? Highest welfare duty. And they mentioned one of the symptoms by this. If I say essence of all things, okay, just as there is a person, they'll say, I'm passed out in 10th class, I want to get a job. But give me what is that 1 year course, I will just complete that and join a job. That's a condition. It's not just give me some 1 year course. That doesn't add any value. Is it not? Sometimes you find, right? They want to get some job. Okay, even after BTech also, they say, I will join some consultancy, I will complete 6 months course, but condition is, you should have placement. Is it not? Otherwise, do you join? But here also, they made a condition. What is the condition? All the hearts, human beings, right? All the humanity, the hearts are to be completely satisfied. Atma prasidati. You see this? What is the intelligence here? Not just understand some essence, not just give some duty, welfare. Anyone can do. Okay, I'm giving some welfare, charity. Not that welfare. If that welfare is that question, they know all those things. The Brahminical nature culture. They only teach us that. But they are great sages. They are not understanding that highest welfare duty, dharma, the para dharma. That is why they are asking. Then they asked, can you explain how the creation manifested? Sarga, Visarga, like that. There are so many topics, 10 topics in Bhagavatam. So they asked about, tell me about the Purusha avatars. Then they asked about Krishna's various incarnations, expansions, Leela avatars. Why did Lord Krishna appear in the womb of Devaki and performed pastimes? And they asked finally, Krishna adunopete, now he departed. Swam kastam adunopete, Swam, his own abode. Dharma kam sharanam gataha. Where did the religious principles take shelter? These are all important questions. How many of you know answers? Because of Prabhupada's mercy. This is all Prabhupada's mercy. So what is the essence of all scriptures? Bhakti. Okay. How do you perform bhakti? Process. You know, right? Navaveda Bhakti. Okay. So then what is the highest welfare duty of all humanity? What is the highest welfare of all humanity? Prabhupada has given wonderful examples. Let's say I'll give some clue and also one context. Maybe newcomers can start first. There is one person, he is crying on the street. He's saying, oh, I lost my parents. He is lost, but he's saying, I lost my parents. Then what do you do that? He's crying.
Take them to the parents.
Take them to
Their parents.
Parents.
Family.
one person, he gave one banana and he stopped crying. Oh, he is happy. After eating banana, he started again. Somebody has taken him to some nice exhibition, some good rides. He enjoyed the rides, but after that he again started crying. And finally understood, after all, we also do. Some small baby, sometimes parents are busy, they'll give us to some friends something, we'll keep patting them, pacifying them, but after all our efforts we find, no, this child only needs attention of his mother, father. That's the highest welfare. The highest welfare is to give the bhakti. That's the duty of, that's bhakti. Then Yuga Purusha avatars. What are the three Purusha avatars? Karandak Savishnu, Garbhodak Savishnu, Shirodak Savishnu. Paramatma of the entire material nature, material energy, Paramatma of the universe, Paramatma of each and every atom, Shirodaka Savishnu. Then Leela avatars. So Krishna's, for all the pastimes, Krishna is Akila Rasamrita Murti. So he is the reservoir of all rasas. So they wanted to hear more about Krishna, Leelas. Another, Krishna's name is Leela Purushottama. Krishna's name is Leela Purushottama. And they asked, why did the Lord appear in the womb of Mother Devaki? Okay. So you know, the entire pastimes, Prabhupada has nicely given us, just in Krishna book, some concise summary study of 10th canto. Then the last question, where did religious principle take shelter? Right? Where did religious principles take shelter? After Krishna departed? Srimad Bhagavatam. Okay, is it all clear? So let us understand the few important aspects of this shloka. Okay. So Sutta Goswami would explain all these details in subsequent chapters, but today, in nutshell, to make a prelogue, no, why should I read Bhagavatam? Why should I worship Krishna only? Why should I do bhakti only? Right? These are all some questions, newcomers. How many of you been here since last 5 months, 6 months like that? Just Just last, okay, only few. Okay. Most of you are all very much seniors. Okay, that's good actually. So, here, when Saunakadi Rishis in the sages of Naimisharanya, when they asked, Bruhi Yogeshware Krishne, Yogeshware they mention. Just as when you say there is a Narendra Modi, what do the people say? The Prime Minister of India, Narendra Modi. Is it not? They'll say with the designation. Is it not? Here they say Bruhi Yogeshware Krishne. Yogeshware is the designation. What is this yoga? Ishvara. Yoga means mystic powers. Ishvara means the master, the source of all mystic powers. He is Krishna, or the absolute truth. Okay, so Prabhupada is explaining Krishna is called Yogeshware because he is the master of all mystic powers, from whom all the mystic powers appeared. And Lord Shiva is called Yogishvara. He is the topmost yogi. Means who is a expert or he attained perfection in yoga. Okay, he is called yogi. Krishna says, Yoginam api sarvesham madgatena antaratmana. So in that, out of all yogis, the topmost yogi is one who is surrendered in love and devotion unto me. His thoughts is always absorbed in me. Madgatena antaratmana. His mind is always thinking about Krishna. Dhyanavastita tadgatena manasa pashyanti yam yogina. This is the meaning. Like yogi, they always fix their minds on thinking of Krishna. And Lord Shiva is always thinking of Krishna. Okay. So he is Yogeshwara. Yogeshwara means who is the shelter or the objective of all yogis, or who can deliver the perfection of the yoga. Everybody follow? So what is the perfection of all yoga? Somebody is doing yoga, right? What do you say? What is the perfection?
To attain the Lord, yoga, connecting with the Lord.
Connection with the Lord. So in general, anyone newcomers also they can say. What do you think? What is the perfection of yoga? Huh?
Keeping senses in your control.
Yes, senses in our control. No more bad habits, at least, right? People are accustomed to many bad habits. Stress is also one bad habit. Or overeating junk, all that. Or taking some intoxicants. So many things. They will be given some advice. You go and join one yoga institute. So they think all bad things you can give up. Your mind, senses are fully controlled in that way. And then they'll think this is the perfection. The perfection of yoga is Yoga Naipunam. This is the word is comes in Bhagavatam. Yoga Naipunam. What is that? To revive our forgotten relationship with Krishna. That is called perfection of yoga. When I say Krishna, you can understand he is the absolute truth. That means there is no one above him or there is no one equal to him. That is called absolute truth. Asama urdva. Sama means equal. Asama means no equal. Okay, A is added urdva. There is no one above him. That is what is asama urdva. So if one can establish his relationship with God, Krishna, that is the perfection of yoga. And what is the symptom of attaining that yoga naipunam? What is the symptom? He will be liberated from this material influence. Okay, he will be liberated. So, Krishna explains what is the symptoms of liberation. Brahma Bhuta Prasannatma na sochati na kankshati. It's very simple to understand. No one can cheat. What is that? He is Brahma Bhuta. He is always self-realized. Prasannatma. He is always happy. Okay. When I say happy, I am also happy. But Krishna added, okay, there is one word in the 6th chapter. Yasmin stito dukkena gurunapi na vichalyate. Gurunapi, that means in the adverse situations also he is not disturbed. That is a perfection. Prasannatma. Can anyone say here? We are happy, but any difficulty comes, we are immediately disturbed. That is also one of the symptoms of Kali Yuga, Upadruta. But whoever attained perfection in yoga, they exhibits the Prasannatma. Okay. Then, na sochati na kankshati. They don't hanker after anything. I don't have this. I want that. There is no such hankering. Na sochati, na kankshati. Or if you have something, always be in fear and anxiety that when this will be lost. Okay. Everybody is trying to maintain the status quo, right? We are all trying to maintain our status quo. Is it not? Even if I want to maintain my body, I want to maintain. I want to maintain my body healthy. I want to maintain my beauty. I want to maintain my intelligence. I want to maintain memory. I want to maintain my vision. All these things, you see, it is all deterioration, but we are struggling. That means we are struggling a war against Maya, the material influence. The time is actually pulling us, dragging us away into deterioration mode, but we are struggling to stop the currents of the time. Is it not? Everyone thinks that? Prabhupada is saying we are all accustomed to think, this is all inevitable, whatever janma, mrityu, jara, vyadi. That's why we are accepting, okay, there is no way to escape from these inevitable circumstances. But actually, the yoga, okay, because we don't lack that knowledge, we don't know what is the greatness of Krishna, that is the reason we say, okay, these are all natural phenomena. But Prabhupada is saying, right from the 2nd chapter of Bhagavad Gita, Krishna is only saying this is not natural. Are you able to follow? What Krishna said? Your body, dehinosmin yata dehe kaumaram yavanam jara tata dehantara praptir dhiras tatrana muhyati. They will not be disturbed. Dhira is not disturbed. Why? They know this body is changing. I have been seeing since my childhood this body is changing. From youthhood, okay, or boyhood to youthhood, then old age. Now I know after old age, Krishna mentioned there will be another body. So what is that big thing? It will happen by nature. Just as you got new bodies. In the beginning you are happy, and after that you get old body, you are little, okay, depressed. But again, nature is giving one chance. Yes, you will get another new body. You will not be feel happy. You will feel naturally happy. Krishna said, this Bhishma, Dronacharya, they are all old and they are all very pious souls. Okay, by killing them, you are actually doing a favor. They will be getting very highly elevated bodies. Krishna is not perplexed, okay, in the war, but Arjuna is perplexed because of lack of knowledge. This is what very important. Indians are mostly cheated, okay, about this yoga, whatever, about the absolute truth or religion. Because of this, because we are not doing our job very meticulously, we are only seeing all challenges everywhere. But Prabhupada lectures is very, very cutting edge technologies, we say, right? Or AI is cutting edge now. But if you hear Prabhupada lectures, they will give answers to each and every aspect of our, okay, our perplexities. Okay, so now explain what is this yoga? Yoga is to attain liberation. How? By By reviving our relationship with God, Krishna. And what are the symptoms? Prasannatma, Brahma Bhuta, na sochati, na kankshati, sama sarveshu bhuteshu. There is another symptom. He will be seeing everyone, every living entity, okay, samaha, with equanimity. He doesn't discriminate. Oh, here is this, my relative, here is my enemy. He doesn't consider one is friend, one is enemy. That is a yoga. I am just taking one example only. There are lot many. And who can attain this yoga perfection? And who can authorize? Okay, yes. Like we come to, any BTech graduate, we see we is at a deemed university is authorized. Whatever the certificate, it has any value. Is it not? Is it not? Recently, one school in my locality, they said their affiliation is revoked. Immediately, all the parents are very much perturbed. What would happen to my children? Why? They are teaching same ABCD. Is it not? Why there is worry? What do you think? The teacher is still teaching the same subjects, but the only thing is that the management, they given announcement, apologize to all of parents, our affiliation is now revoked, broken. We are trying our best, okay, to bring us into, government approved school or college. But the parents are very much disturbed. What do you all think, please?
Because there is no authorization.
Even if you attain, okay, that degree, that has no value. Someone has to authorize, right? Who can authorize our liberation? Who can authorize our perfection yoga? Who can authorize? Can anyone? Indra, Chandra, Vayu, or you can go up to Brahma, Lord Shiva. Anyone can authorize? Only Lord Vishnu or Lord Krishna. So Krishna is called Mukunda, who can only award liberation. There is no one else. No one else. Is it possible? What is the proof Krishna can award liberation? Can anyone say a shloka like in Bhagavad Gita, Krishna says, Sarva dharman parityajya mamekam sharanam raja aham tvam sarva papebhyo mokshayishyami ma suchaha. Ma suchaha, do not fear. Can anyone say, I am giving you abhayam? Can anyone say that? Lord Rama says, Sakrudeva prapannoya tavasmiti chayachate abhayam sarvada tasmai dadamyetat vratam mama. Just once, Sakrudeva prapannoya. Just once you say. And the Lord Rama quoted this to Sugriva and all. Okay, when Vibhishana surrendered, then they are worried. Oh Lord, don't give your shelter. He is a friend of a demon. He is a brother of a demon. The Lord said, you see my position. My vrata is, my vow is, if anyone surrender, I will give them abhayam. From all sinful reactions, can anyone say, Aham tvam sarva papebhyo? Just as you have so many debts. So many debts. You see our government, at least in Andhra, there is a waiver. The farmers, they are committing suicides because of not able to pay the debts, EMIs. So the government said, okay, so and so rule they passed that waived off all the debts. No bank loans for debts for them. Who can do that? The government can do that. Not any other, some MLA, some corporator, or the village head. No one can do. It is just like the only Lord Vishnu, Krishna can do that. That is his Yogeshwara. He is a master of all mystic powers. Is it all understood? Convinced? Prabhupada went on saying from our Acharyas, there are 64 qualities enumerated by our Acharyas. All the Shad Goswamis. 64 qualities. Okay. And also, we can broadly say by the definition of given by Parashar Muni, Aishwaryasya samagrasya Viryasya yashasasriya Jnana vairagyayos chaiva sannam bhaga itingana. Aishwarya, full wealth, samagrasya, Viryasya, full power, strength, Yashasa, full fame, Striya, full beauty, full knowledge, Jnana, full renunciation. If anyone has Sharaishwarya Purna, he is God. Who can manifest these to unlimited capacity, he is also God. And our acharyas, they went more into details. They gave 64 qualities. 64 qualities. And only Lord Krishna can exhibit the 64 qualities in 100%. He is called Yogeshwara. Yogeshwara. Even Narayana exhibits up to 96 qualities. Hare Krishna. Prabhu, Lord Narayana is same as Lord Krishna. Only Krishna has 2 hands. Narayana has 4 hands. He has more 2 hands. Why do you say? But Narayana is lesser comparatively to Lord Krishna. What is your understanding? Sir, this is not our capacity to understand. Whatever Acharya say, we are still trying to understand. Because we have just started learning the art of taste. What is that? Hearing. By hearing, gradually we will understand. And our Acharya has given Nama Madhuri. Krishna's name is so powerful. 3 times Lord Rama's name is equivalent. Or 3,000 Lord Vishnu's name is equivalent. That is the power of Krishna's name. The given power, beauty, the taste in chanting is all manifested by our devotees. Nama Madhuri. Leela Madhuri. Lord Rama is Maryada Purushottama. Krishna is Leela Purushottama. Can anyone, like devotees of Lord Ram, anyone ever jumped onto shoulders of Lord Rama and just playing with him? Have anyone seen? God is always God. It is not that God is an illusion, he is playing like an ordinary boy. No, God is always God. When Krishna was few days old, he killed Putana. That is God. God is not made by some powers. So, when Krishna was playing with his friends, they sometimes used to have wrestling match. What do you all think? Who would win? Most of the times, Krishna's friends only will win. They won actually. So, that is not possible with any other form. Only in Krishna, that is Leela Purushottama. Venu Madhuri, anyone just playing different tunes of in a flute and attracting. Has anyone seen? Have you seen Narayana or any Vishnu form enjoying like a flute? Have you seen? No? Venu Madhuri. Okay, Nama Madhuri, then Leela Madhuri, Venu Madhuri, Rupa Madhuri, 4th one. Shama Sundara, the form of the Krishna, is the most beautiful, most beautiful. Even Lord Narayana is attracted. You see in the Krishna's book, he wanted to see Krishna, but he did not get permission. You see, he was waiting and was making a plans how Krishna himself will come and reveal himself. Krishna is Bhakta Vastala. So what Lord Narayana did, he stolen some Brahmana boys and he made sure that the Brahmana come and in front of Arjuna, he challenges Kshatriya, and Arjuna will take a vow that I will bring back the sons of a Brahmana, and that time only Krishna can deliver, can help. Without Krishna's help, Arjuna cannot do this job. Then Krishna is forced. Why? Not because of Narayana, because of Arjuna. That is Bhakta Vastala nature. Okay. So these are the 4 extra things we will find only in Krishna. That's why Narayana has 96% mystic powers. And Lord Shiva, he also got mystic powers 85%. And Brahma, he has got 78%. And we also can maximum okay, come to 78% in minute quantity of these mystic powers. We can also exhibit. Even now in Kumbh Mela, Prabhupada was saying there are 300, 400 years old, just appear like a youth, but they are all great yogis. Prabhupada was saying, when he attended 3-4 times Kumbh Mela in his life, someone mentioned close friends for this, not ordinary people. This is actually yoga. That is mystic power. Living for hundreds of years, it is not so easy. Okay. But we think yoga means just some health recovery. That's what we think. Counteraction of our miseries, that's one of the aspects of yoga, we think. But actually the yoga is to attain Atmananda. That means the complete happiness, unbound, unlimited, unconditional happiness. That is the power of yoga. But that yoga power, that mystic power, who can sanction, who can approve? Again, it is only Krishna. That's why Krishna is called all attractive. This is a word Prabhupada coined very nicely, beautifully. You cannot say anyone. And Prabhupada or some senior Vaishnavas, I heard this long ago, there was one foreigner, he came to Kolkata, he visited so many temples, and he came to final one ISKCON devotee, he said, Hare Krishna Prabhu, today I realized who is God. Yes sir, please, I want to hear about your real experience. He said, Krishna is the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Hare, we are doing Gita course for 6 months, then only people still have doubts to understand about Krishna, but you, one day yatra, one day tour, city tour, you got to know. Then, what is that miracle? Then he said, I went to this temple, that temple, being many temples, everywhere the Archa Murti is holding some weapons, Trishul, some Gada, okay, or they're killing poster, very angry. So and so different descriptions he has given. But I visited one temple, there God is just standing beside his girlfriend, playing his flute, happily enjoying that moment. He's no more concerned about something I need to do. Just as Krishna said, Sambhavami Atma Maya Yuge Yuge. Okay. Why? Dharma Samsthapanardaya. Something is there. Paritranaya sadhunam vinashacha dushkritam. But here Krishna is not concerned for anything. And he is the Supreme Personality of Godhead. So in this way, Yoga Eshwara. Is it all very clear? So that's why the sages of Naimisharanya, they don't have any doubt just like us, because we are all okay. Manda Sumanda Matayo, how can we say like that confidently? Unless and until we really be submissive to hear from authorities. Okay. Is it all very clear, this point? That's why the Naimisharanya sages, they said, Yatra Bruhi Yogeshware Krishne. Then they said, second line, what is the second line? Brahmanye Dharma Varmani. We all pray. Namo Brahmanya Devaya, Namo Brahmanya Devaya, Go Brahmana Hitaya Cha. We daily recite. So, when you say Brahmanya Devaya, what does it mean? He is a god of Brahminical culture. There are different grades in human society, civilizations. So, one who comes to a Brahminical platform, they are the topmost. Who can worship God, Krishna, the absolute truth is only Brahmana. Brahma Janati iti Brahmana. Then he is absolute. Namo Brahmanya Devaya, Go Brahmana Hitaya Cha, Jagat Hitaya Krishnaya Govindaya Namo Namaha. So what Lord does is a main duty is Dharma Varmani. He always gives protection to Dharma. What is the Dharma? That is also Prabhupada very beautifully explained. There is a dharmasya glani, there is a discrepancy in dharma. In this age of Kali, when Advaita Acharya appeared, he is Mahavishnu, combined form Sadashiva. He couldn't attract. You see the very basic testimonials. He is a Mahavishnu, but he couldn't attract anyone. Okay, he is giving a tattva, Bhagavad Gita, this, that. No one could understand, they were not following. And when they given about the Vedic knowledge, they said, I know Vedas, I know Bhagavad Gita. Just as you go and preach, everyone said, I know Bhagavad Gita, they will give and recite shlokas also. Okay. Then you go to a home, you will see in altar they will have all Devi Devatas, Mukkoti Devatas, pictures will be there. Oh, you are worshipping. I don't want to neglect anyone. That's their one of the logic. If I neglect one, others will become angry. So this is a small reasoning they give. And we say, if you worship the superlative, okay, that is the supreme absolute personality of Godhead, then you don't need to worship any other his subjects. They'll all be happy that you have finally come to our master. But when you are worshipping some subjects, that may be natural phenomena that others may be envious. But that's not the case with a Brahmana Vaishnava. So the Dharmasya Glani, Prabhupada is explaining, when Advaita Acharya found all these people are only doing rituals thinking that they are actually highly religious personalities, and when they are chanting Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, and they are obstructing, saying that why you are disturbing all of us. That means they don't know what is Dharma. Now Hare Krishna, where it is mentioned, Hare Nama, Hare Nama eva kevalam, Kalau nastyeva gatiramyata. It's clearly mentioned. Kalau nastyeva gatiramyata. Kevalam. Is there any proof needed? Ishwar Puri, he instructed Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, please take this, okay, around your neck and wherever, actually on the tip of your tongue. So wherever you go and preach this chanting of Hare Krishna mantra. And just as you manifested the perfection of yoga, what is that? The Lord is completely in ecstatic prema sankirtana and distribute that love of Godhead to everyone. To everyone. That is a dharma. And who would do that? Only when Lord appeared as Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Namo Mahavadanyaya Krishna Prema Pradayate Krishnaya Krishna Chaitanya Namne Gaurat Vishe Namaha. That is the reason Rupa Goswami, who is a very, very confidential in Acharyas, they have given his, okay, to understand what is that Yoga Dharma, who is a Yoga Avatara. People are still confusion. Unfortunate, right? So, just as a government can only approve, at the same time, government can only make laws. The dharmam tu sakshat bhagavat pranitam. No one else can make dharma. Somebody may say, yes, I have my dharma. That is called bylaws. Your apartment has some community laws, that is bylaws. That is not laws of the state. If you say laws of the state, laws of the country, that is different. And laws of the entire international, whatever laws. So it is different from level to level. But if you see the entire universal laws, material nature laws, that is also not complete, not absolute. Maya adhyakshena prakritihi suyate sa characharam. Maya adhyakshena prakriti. Krishna says this prakriti is working under my supervision. Then whose laws is actually supreme? That is Krishna. So that's where they mention very clearly, Bruhi Yogeshware Krishna, who is the final approving authority of the perfection in your yoga. Okay. Then who is the actual lawmaker? Dharma Varmani. Brahmanya Dharma Varmani. Who is the lawmaker? That is Krishna. Very clearly mentioned. Now, the approving authority, the lawmaker has gone is abode. Swam Kashtam Adunopete. Just as children are all there in the class. We are all there. The teacher has gone away. Okay? Right? Then some other come to know, oh, this class, no teacher. Then how would the kids are silent, disciplined? Now, how would the kids are disciplined? Is the question asked, right? Then what would you answer? What would you answer?
There is a leader,
Huh?
class leader.
Class leader or
Substitute.
the teacher is so expert, she made everyone very silent even after teacher left. Okay. Is it possible, right? Or class teacher. So when Mahaprabhu appeared, he delivered everyone. Okay. We saw that in the pages of Chaitanya Charitamrita. And also Mahaprabhu said, in future, even the Yavanas, Mlechas, who have escaped from this Bharata Varsha, even I will deliver them. How? I will send my Senapati Bhakta. That is Jagat Guru Srila Prabhupada. Srila Prabhupada ki. And what did Prabhupada do? What did Prabhupada do? As soon as the teacher left, kids have escaped. Okay. What did the class leader, maybe Mataji said nicely, let's say, what did Prabhupada do? He went to US. Okay, he started preaching. How? How Prabhupada preached? Did Prabhupada gave very great seminars, high philosophical thesis? No. Prabhupada did only one thing. With all complete faith. This is what we are lacking. With all complete faith and devotion, Prabhupada just alone is chanting Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Then what is that Prabhupada's mood here? He is only depending on Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, Nityananda Prabhu. Because they are only the approving authority. If at all someone has to be transformed, someone has to approve. That is Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu in this age of Kali. No one else. And why is Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu approved? Nityananda Prabhu is pleased with them. Just as in the case of Raghunath Das Goswami, he tried many times to get that Krishna Prema, but he has failed every time. But he understood there is a problem. Again, same. The Lord inspired within. You now go and take shelter of my dear associate, Sri Nityananda Prabhu. And when he approached Nityananda Prabhu said, Chor, pakado usko. Why? He is trying to steal the treasure, the Prema Dana, which is, I am the storekeeper. And he is trying to steal away without my knowledge. Now all the devotees, they are very much ecstatic, pull Raghunath Das Goswami, because devotees want to bring everyone near to the Lord. That's our duty. They brought him to Nityananda Prabhu's lotus feet, and what did Nityananda Prabhu do? He immediately put his lotus feet on the head of Raghunath Das Goswami. Jai! Hari Bol! And he is very, very ecstatic. He gave very sweet punishment. Danda Mahotsav is called, most celebration of punishment. Do anyone say punishment is celebration? So here a devotee is celebrating punishment. Why? He has given a sort of punishment that is in a way a benediction to please all the Vaishnavas. That is a secret, and Lord will approve. Yes, now you get Krishna Prema. Here our Srila Prabhupada, founder Acharya. So he was just 50-60 years ago, 500 years back, what has happened? Same thing still applicable. The same thing still applicable in future. Just we have to take shelter of devotees. That's the only secret. When you take shelter of devotees, what would happen? What would happen? The devotees will be pleased, the Lord will be pleased. Lord said, whoever is a devotee of myself is not actually devotee, but a devotee of my devotee is actually my devotee. This is what Lord says. But why we don't follow this? Because our Indians, who are born in this great holy land, we are having some pride. Since my childhood, I know about Krishna. I am hearing Bhagavad Gita. Because of that pride, we don't take shelter of devotees. But if you are really serious and sincere, take shelter of a devotee. You have a mentor, Bhakti Vriksha mentor in your life. Everything will be gradually revealed to us. That's how Brahmanya Dharma Varmani. That's what happens. That's the Lord's structure, that model. Lord already mentioned this, predicted 500 years ago. Lord predicted this is what happens. Bhakti Vriksha. I am the gardener, I am the root, I am the branch, trunk. My associates, Nityanand Prabhu, Advaita Acharya, they are main principal trunks. And this tree grows, covers the entire universe. Everyone. Prithvite Ache, Yata Nagaradi Grama, Sarvatra Prachara Hoibe Moranama. The Lord has given prediction. Everywhere the holy name will be chanted. In every town and village. Yata Nagara Adi Grama. Is it clear? What is that proof again? Before Srila Prabhupada, everyone was thinking only in India we can spread this Sankirtana movement. But Prabhupada proved no, it is not correct. Prithvi means the whole universe. It is not even our earth planet, the whole universe. What is the proof? One day Bhaktisiddhanta Thakur, I know only this episode, he looked at the moon, people are all very much affected by sense gratification. We should send someone to preach in the moon planet. So in this way our acharyas are actually they are working out the purpose of the creation to deliver everyone to go back home, back to Godhead. That is Brahmanya Dharma Varmani. So the Lord made sure everything. In this episode especially, Krishna Swadamo Pagate. I forgot again. Yeah, Purana Darko. Nice Purana. Purana Arka. Arka means like a sun. Like a sun risen. Like a sun risen in the east, the Bhagavatam has risen. So Prabhupada has given very important thing. There are Bhakta Bhagavata, Grantha Bhagavata. The third line in this Prabhupada is saying the purport, the Bhagavatam is a transcendental sound representation. So Bhakta Bhagavata is a mercy representative and the Grantha Bhagavata is a sound representative. So we have to take shelter of both. By mercy representative, we can actually relish, we can attain the taste. Susrusho Shraddha Danasya Vasudeva Kata Ruchi, that Ruchi, Vasudeva Kata Ruchi, that comes Susrusho Shraddha Danasya Syan Mat Sevaya Vipra Punya Tirtha Nishevanat. In the next week will come, but here the secret I'm giving and Prabhupada purport. Prabhupada is always giving elaborate details. Just you have to take shelter of mercy representative and Acharya, and they will reveal through the sound representative. So then one can actually take shelter of the religious principles. Otherwise, you can see how many of your friends, neighbors, relatives, they are following some kind of spiritual things. They may be doing some rituals, going to temples, going to some yoga institutes, but they are not able to give up meat eating, illicit sex, intoxication, gambling. But in ISKCON, we just give these principles right from day one. Right from day one in Gita course. We don't compromise. We know our process is very attractive and very effective. These both are there. The medicine will take effect immediately within no time. That is the power of our Yoga Naipuna. So this Yogeshwara, Lord Krishna, when we take shelter, it is very, very authorized, a bona fide process, and one can take shelter of the religious principles within no time. So that's why Dharma kam sharanam gataha. So where did the Dharma take shelter? Is Bhakta Bhagavata and Grantha Bhagavata. And Prabhupada is also saying one important point. Most of our spiritualists, transcendentalists, they think the Lord is impersonal. If at all impersonal, as I said, first beginning, Yogeshware Krishna, they know what is a designation. He is a supreme personality of Godhead. Just like that, they said, again they said, like say, just as in the parliament, the prime minister has gone, where? To his home. Swam Kashtam Aduno Pete. The Lord has gone to his abode, Golok Vrindavana. And our scriptures are giving the references, what is actual Golok Vrindavana. So if a person, God understands, then it is very easy to appreciate, yes, God is his own abode. That's why Lord has, after executing his Leela, he has gone back his own home, abode. Okay. In his absence, the Lord has given us all the facilities to revive our relationship and go back home. And the same thing, Lord has revealed to Uddhava just before his departure. He said, just seriously and sincerely execute my mission to deliver this to the sages of in the Badrika Ashrama. Okay, that's the mission, and within no time will come back to me again. In the same way, it's applicable to Arjuna, it's applicable to all of us. So this we should all take it very seriously and sincerely. Okay, Hare Krishna. So we'll just pause here. So thank you all for your time and attention.